Hi all. Today we are going to deal with Python data structures. So I have listed some data structures of Python and they are number, string, list, dictionary, tuple, set, boolean and bytes. So before going into detail about the data structures, I would like to introduce a function called type. Actually the type function is used to get the data type of the variable. So I have cited some examples here. In the first example, I have assigned a name to a variable called x, that is x is equal to Virat. So we will get to know the type of this variable by using the type function inside a print function, that is print of type of x. So the output will be str because the x is of a string type. In the second example, I have assigned a value 5 to a variable called y. And while printing print of type of y, the output will be int. So instead of 5, you can give any float values like 5.0. Then the output will be float. Okay. Then we can go with the data structures of Python. First, we are going to deal with the number type. So from the name itself, it is understandable that the number is used to store numeric values. So the int, float and complex are the three different numeric types in Python. We all know that the integer is a positive or a negative number with no decimal places and it is not having any restriction in its length. And both a floating point number, it is also a positive or a negative number but with one or more decimal places. And complex number is having two parts, real and imaginary part, and they are written with j as the imaginary part. So here also we can use the type function. So here I have taken one float type value and a complex value. So in the first example, x is equal to 1.3. Then while executing print of type of x, we will get the output as float. In the second example, y is equal to 2j. Print of type of y, the output will be complex. Then we can perform type conversion. Type conversion is nothing, it is just to convert the type of one variable to another type. That means we can convert from into float, float to int, into complex, complex to int, like that. So here I have taken two variables called x and y, x with value 1 and y with value 2.3. So I have considered the same values for all the examples because it will become very easy to understand. So in the first example, a is equal to float of x. That means x is actually an int value, int type value. So in this step, I am converting this int type value to a float type and assigning that value to a variable called a. Then while printing a, I will get the output as 1.0. That is 1 is converted to 1.0. And the second example, b is equal to int of y. That means y is actually a float value 2.3. So I am trying to convert that float value into an int value, then assigning that result to a new variable called b. So b is equal to int of y, print b, the output will be 2. That is 2.3 is converted to 2. The third example, c is equal to complex of x. That means x is an int type value, that is 1. So I am trying to convert that int type value to a complex type value. So c is equal to complex of x, print c, the output will be 1 plus 0j. That is 1 is converted to 1 plus 0j. Okay. X is equal to 5. That means I have assigned a value 5 to a variable called x. So while printing x star star 2, the output will be 25. That is, the value of x is 5. So print x star star 2 means print x print 5 star star 2, that is 5 raised to 2 is equal to 25. So this operation is valid, but we can perform this operation in another way also. That is, I think, much more easier. That means Python is having some built-in math functions like power, min, max, and absolute. So we can first deal with the power function, because the first example in this slide can be rewritten with the power function. That means the power function returns the value of the first number to the power of the second number. That means in this case, print power of x comma 2. The value of x is 5. So print power of 5 comma 2. So it returns the value of 5 to the power of 2. That is 25. The output will be 25. The next is min. The min function is used to find the lowest number among the given numbers. So here x is equal to min of 1 comma 2 comma 3. Print x. The output will be 1, because 1 is the lowest number among these numbers. Next comes max function. Max function is used to find the highest number among the given numbers. So x is equal to max of 1 comma 2 comma 3. Print x, and the output will be 3, because 3 is the biggest number among these numbers. Then comes absolute function. Absolute function is used to find the absolute or the positive value of the given value. So x is equal to absolute of minus 1, print x, the output will be 1. So it will ignore the negative value and return that value. Okay. And in Python, there is a built-in math module that is having some additional mathematical functions. So in order to use this math module, first we have to import this math module. So I have cited one example to explain this math module. Okay, the sqrt. Sqrt method in math module is used to find the square root of that number. Okay. So in this example, I have first import the math module, that is import math. And in the second line, x is equal to math.sqrt of 25, print x, output will be 5. That is 5 is the square root of 25. So there are also some other functions like ceil, floor, pi in math module. Okay. Next comes the string data type. The string is an immutable data type. That means its content can't be partially changed or replaced. That's why we are calling it as an immutable data type. And the string is a sequence of character that is given in quotes. The quotes can be single quotes, double quotes, triple quotes, or double triple quotes. Okay, and the concatenation of the two strings and the repetition all are possible, but we will come to that later. Okay, and the triple quotes is used to represent multiple lines. Okay, and also we can't use str as a variable name, because str is a keyword in Python. So we have cited some examples in this slide. X is equal to hello world in double quotes, in single quotes, in triple quotes. Then while printing x, the output will be hello world. That means the output of the given three examples will be the same that we already discussed in the first point of this slide. That means it can be written in single quotes, double quotes, triple quotes. So in whichever format, the output will be the same, that is hello world. Okay. Okay. Next comes the indexing. The indexing starts from 0. That means here I have assigned a string Python to a variable called x. So the indexing starts from 0. So if that is the case, the index of p will be 0, of y it will be 1, index of t will be 2, index of h will be 3, index of o will be 4, index of n will be 5. Okay. So if you are trying to access the individual characters of this string, then it will be x of 0 is equal to p, x of 1 is equal to y, x of 2 is equal to t, x of 3 is equal to h, x of 4 is equal to o, x of 5 is equal to n. Okay, so that's all for today. Thank you. We will continue about the string type in the coming session. So I am winding up for today. Thank you.